Salut et bonjour. Hello and good day. Je suis Arpita Gar. I am Arpita Gar, et bienvenue à Gateway to French. And welcome to Gateway to French. In this video, we are going to learn the conjugation of two very important categories of the regular ER ending verbs, which are the CER and the GER ending verbs. So as you can see, both these verbs have the same suffix, that is er, and they are conjugated almost in the same way as the regular er ending verbs. So the question arises, why is there a need to study these two verbs separately? The need is that although these two verbs are conjugated in the same manner as the regular er ending verb, but in the conjugation, there is a 99% similarity plus a 1% difference. And to understand that difference, these two kinds of verbs have to be studied separately. So without wasting any time, let us first begin with the regular category of CER ending verbs. Okay? And for starters, let me give you just a few examples. The first one which we have is remplacer. Listen again. Remplacer. Remplacer means to replace. Okay. Next we have is commencer. Repeat. Commencer. Commencer means to begin. In English, it is commence, right? So from there only, in French, it is commence. So commencer. Commencer means to begin or to start. Next one which we have is annoncer. Annoncer. Annoncer means to announce, as the name itself is suggesting. Moving on, we have avancer. Okay, avancer. Avancer means to advance. And the last one which we have is prononcer. Okay, prononcer. Prononcer means to pronounce. You can see all these verbs are ending with CER. Okay, and so they will be conjugated in slightly a different manner than the regular ER ending verbs. Also, I have taken just 5 examples. There are many examples of CER ending verbs. Okay, so let us first study the conjugation of these kinds of verbs. Okay, now if I tell you that you have to conjugate them in the same manner as the ER ending verbs. Okay, so what we will do? Step 1 will be writing the subject pronouns. Okay, before that, what we will do? We'll take just one example. For example, we begin with commencer. Okay, commencer means to begin or to start. Now, what will be the first step? Trivia, that's right. The first step will be the removal of ER, right? As we do in the case of the regular ER ending verbs. So we will remove ER. And what we will get? We will get the root word. COMMENC. Okay. Now, what we will do? We'll write the subject pronouns. Just imagine you are conjugating a regular ER ending verb. Okay. So what we will do? We'll write the subject pronouns, which are je, tu, il, elle, singular column, nous, vous, il, elle, plural column. Right? Now what we will do? We'll simply write the root word in front of each subject pronoun. So we have, as you can see on the screen. Okay? But this is not complete. Now, if you were conjugating a regular ER ending verb, what would be the order of the suffix? Just revise. It is EESE, ONS, EZENT. Right? So we will add the suffixes in front of each root word and we will get what is shown on the screen. Now, if it were a regular ER ending verb, this would have been the correct conjugation. But in the beginning only I told that there is a 1% difference, right? And that 1% difference comes with nu. Very important. Just remember this. The difference lies with nu. When we are conjugating the word with nu, like the spelling here is COMMONCONS, okay? So what change we have to make? We have to replace the C with sidil. We have to put this sign or accent, I can say, below C. So it changes to sidil. where C is this is Sedla accent. Okay, this is a very important accent in French. We just have to change this C to this particular accent. Okay, so now what we will get? Everything will be entirely the same. Just we did a minor change with the verb which came along with nous. So we have je commence, tu commences, elle commence, nous commençons, vous commencez, elle commence. Now you will repeat with me. Okay. Je commence means I begin or I am beginning. Tu commences, you begin or you are beginning. Elle commence, he or she begins or he or she is beginning. Nous commençons, we begin or we are beginning. Vous commencez, you begin or you are beginning. Elle commence, they begin or they are beginning. Understood? So what we did nothing. We just conjugated this CER ending verb as if it would have been a regular ER ending verb. And we just changed the C to settle in case of nous, only and only nous. No other subject pronoun, no other verb in front of any other subject pronoun except nous will be altered. Okay? So this was the conjugation for commencer. We can do it for every verb like avancer, prononcer in the same manner. Just remember where the change has to be. Okay. Moving on to the next category, we have the GER ending verbs, and again we will begin with a few easy examples. Okay, which I have chosen for you. So first one we have the most easy, which is the manger. Manger means to eat. Manger. Okay. Moving on, we have voyager. Voyager. We say no, bon voyage means happy journey. So from there only it is there. Voyager means to travel. Next we have ranger. Keep on repeating after me. Ranger. Ranger means to arrange. Next one which we have is nager. Nager means to swim. And the last one which is corriger. Repeat. Corriger. Corriger means to correct. Again, these are just 5 examples which I have chosen. There are numerous. And as you can see, all of these are ending with GER. So they will be conjugated in the same way as a regular ER ending verb with a slight modification. So let us begin. So we are going to learn the conjugation of GER ending verbs in the present tense. And as already mentioned, what we will do, we would pick a simple example. For example, I am choosing manger. Manger means to eat. Okay, now, what are the steps? Step 1, removal of ER. We'll remove ER and what we will get? MANG, which is the root word. Conjugate it in the same manner as a regular ER ending verb. This holds true for both CER ending verb as well as the GER ending verb. Now, step 2 will be subject pronouns. That's right. Je, tu, il, elle. No, vous, il, elle. Step 3, write down the root word in front of each subject pronoun. So you can see on the screen, we have in front of each subject pronoun, the root word of the verb is written. Now, had it been a regular ER ending verb, what was the suffixes? EESE, ONS, EZ, ENT. Now, again, we have to make a slight modification. And here also, as in the case of the CER ending verb, here also the modification lies with nous. Now, just remember what we have to do. We have to do nothing. We simply have to add an extra E between the root word and ONS. So, what do? We add an E. Simply E. In the case of the CER ending verbs, we change the C to settle or settle I can say. But in the case of GER ending verbs, we just have to add an extra E. That's it. Our conjugation is complete and it is 100% correct. And now we'll pronounce quickly. Je mange, tu manges, elle mange, nous mangeons, vous mangez, elle mange. Now you will repeat with me. Je mange means I eat or I'm eating. That's right, because manger means to eat. Tu manges, you eat or you are eating. Elle mange, he or she eats or he or she is eating. Nous mangeons, we eat or we are eating. Vous mangez, you eat or you are eating. Elle mange, they eat or they are eating. Trivia. So that was all for today. In this video, we learned the conjugation of two special categories of verbs, which were the CER and the GER ending verbs. And I told you where the modification has to be made and how it has to be made. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like the video, do hit the like button and tell me in the comment section. For any doubts and any queries, you can clarify them in the comment section. Stay tuned to my channel, Gateway to French, for more such upcoming videos. For online French tuitions, you can mail us on the mail ID shown on the screen. Stay tuned. Thank you. Au revoir. À bientôt.